Your divine feminine on the twin flame journey, it's important to know your divine masculine does not choose the karmic partner. It feels like that because divine feminine, in your wounded state, you've always wanted to be chosen but never were. And so it feels like the ultimate betrayal when the divine masculine abandons you and chooses someone else. But he's actually not choosing that other person. What happens is his extreme fear of connection and avoidance makes him susceptible to the manipulation, deception, and evil demonic forces of the karmic partner. He never chooses anything. She preys on his wounding and uses manipulation to move him in the direction she desires so she can have power and control over him. And he just ends up in this place in life and doesn't know how he got there and doesn't know how to get out because of the bondage. It's a trap. Now, the purpose of this trap is to show him how living through his deepest wounding and refusing to change and grow, what that really looks like. It's reflecting to him the misery he's creating by fear of connecting to the divine feminine, because the divine feminine reflects the truth to the masculine, the truth of who he is. And she makes him feel, he feels his heart. He feels deeply connected to her in a powerful way. And it's actually what he desires most, but it's forbidden in his mind because most men with an abandonment wound are avoidant, because if they allow themselves to feel deeply connected to someone and that person leaves them, they believe in their subconscious mind that that would destroy them, that they wouldn't actually make it. And so in order to protect themselves, they protect themselves from connection, which means they have to protect themselves from you. And so the karmic partner is there to show them what that looks and feels like to be with someone who has no access to emotions or heart, because that's what the karmic partner is. It feels safe. He gets to be a robot with her. He gets to perform with her and have zero connection, and that's the illusion of safety. Like, for example, for my divine masculine, he got a rude fucking awakening once the illusion's cracked. Once the divine feminine comes into embodiment, the karmic partnership, all the illusions surrounding it crack, and he's forced to see the truth, right? And once those illusions cracked, he saw his need for control, what that actually created in his life. And that's when they begin to awaken. That's when the karmic bond breaks. But he never chooses her. She is there to show him what love is not. You are there to show him what love is, divine feminine. And when you become fully embodied, then all the karmic illusions dissolve very quickly. He loses everything. He goes back to beginner energy, and he learns to build an aligned life where he no longer fears connection, where he no longer fears growth, where he no longer needs to stay in a bubble of sameness to feel safe. And that's how it works. But that process cannot happen, divine feminine, until your divine masculine awakens. So that means you need to be fully embodied. And there's